Supreme, Rising. You already know the vibes. It's Naga. It's Naga. It's Naga, the God mathematic and made savage. I might release that old track. I heard that shit the other day. I was like, damn, I forgot I had that track. I might release it. Um, I did like a Johnny Cash type energy a minute ago, but this shit kind of hard, right? I might post it. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Um, yeah, but Supreme Rising, yo, Supreme Rising, everybody in the whole existence. You know what I'm saying? You already know the vibes. I'm not gonna wise. Supreme Truth is the title. Supreme Truth. I gotta attack something, yo. I gotta attack something, and for the most part, you know, when y'all hear it, take it to your scientists. Take it to your people who think they're authority. Take it to the individuals. You know what I'm saying? Who've been governing what they have as far as the basis of science and spirituality for a long time, and the reason why directions of totality take place explicitly um, retrospects don't line up with the same comprehension or understanding. What does that even mean? That means some people, they digress to a reality based off how they feel about shit. That's not everything in existence. Everything don't feel the same way. It's never gonna feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. It's just not gonna be that. So reality to the basis is most of what's in power right now base their understandings on how they felt personally about being on Earth. Period. Like, now none of this shit gets on my nerves when I hear these dumbass scientists tell me something. You know a person when they're forged from the things they go through, and all. Man, shut the fuck up. That's the shit y'all went through. That's the shit you were suffering because it ain't yours. People don't walk around with that type of attitude or mentality when they are collected to shit. When you have a negative output like that, that shit had to be spawned from somewhere. It had to be spawned from somewhere. That is not a normal way of thinking. Oh, let's see the best version of a person if they were tested by the negativity of other people and shit like that. Like, that shit is dumb as hell to me. It's dumb as shit. Like, naturally, the world is a treacherous place. That's because it's treacherous people here. Period. That's the reality. The world is a treacherous place because it's treacherous people here. You see what I'm saying? And ain't nobody ever going to take responsibility for the overall actions because mostly everybody who has any form of power did the most heinous things and then ran off to another place and tried to hide and say, hey, I'm a good guy. Hey, I'm good. Let's forget about all the stuff that we used to do. Let's not worry about that now because we're already in a good place. Shit is stupid. Shit is stupid. And despite the value of camaraderie in certain situations, you are forced to deal with the outcome of these detriments. That's the reality to that. You know what I'm saying? People are forced to deal with certain realities of detriment. And that's not how life's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, ultimately, you would never know about some of these things if you never came in Supreme Rising, first and foremost. And secondly, pay attention. You'll figure it out in just a minute. Secondly, naturally, these things don't take place unless you're connected or trying to have camaraderie with lack thereof of natural understandings. If I put one dog next to a bigger dog and I only feed the bigger dog, that little dog will get mad eventually. It's going to start making all types of noise and barking and going through a whole bunch of shit. So the scientific understanding of how we procure people is false. They'll tell you shit like, oh, the best way to find out about this person is like this. Or you don't know a real person until they're forged through this. Well, you don't have to be forged through nothing if you live where you are naturally. What is the forge for? Supreme Rising. You know what I'm saying? What is the forge for? It's nothing to be forged through. You are what you are a part of. Naturally. Now, you're going to get strong while you're being a part of what you are naturally. But if I have to face something that's not naturally here, they're going to have a whole dichotomy about where they at. And they're going to break it down to a science and then try to oppress that on people who are naturally there to show indifference. No, the indifference you deal with, we don't deal with. I like hot shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I like concentrated food sometimes. I like, extra sun sometimes. It just feels so damn good. You know what I'm saying? It just feels so damn good. So at the end of the day, the problem is people always want to make dumbass assumptions about reality because they're not acclimated to where they are. If you're not comfortable with who you are as a person, if you're not naturally in some ordinance of where you are as far as your natural orientation, that's a personal issue. Shut your mouth and move. Shut your mouth and go somewhere that will sustain you naturally. Because all of these contributions that people are putting in as far as false intelligence, it ain't doing nothing but confusing the hell out of everybody on the damn planet. Because y'all think y'all gotta measure up to a certain value. No, the measure is the fact that these people are not supposed to be here, period. That's the problem. You're not acclimated to the natural orientation of nothing. So everything that come out your mouth is indifferent to you being tender. It's the whole value, from spirituality to the food we eat to structure of how we deal with everything, fucking business, everything, you're fucking tender, period. Oh no, we're gonna run it like you're running shit. You don't run nothing. You're never gonna run nothing. You're gonna watch this shit break down by crumbs, I promise you. Every single dot gonna fall by crumbs, and people are gonna start wondering, why is it playing out like this? Because what you're creating, the energy of it is not even important. The energy of it is nasty. Like being a part of nasty energy that produces from a value, it makes you get like, you feel like a nauseous type energy. Like even when you start going around certain things, you're like, nah, something don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go to some grocery stores or you can go to some businesses and people are just inherently nice. They're just cool without no issue. And that's like, yo, that's what's up. I can feel you naturally. You ain't even trying to put no negative intention on nothing. And in some places, people got the nerve to act like they own the building when you got a W-2 form. You see what I'm saying? When you pay bills like everybody else, you think in some form of entitlement based off there of your own suffering. I could take that all the way back to the beginning of time. You've been feeling like that in your DNA. That shit ain't never been no different. It been like that. So the problem is you got certain energies that exist that got too much understanding or power in their hands right now. How you gonna have all that torque in the car and your ass can't drive? How you gonna have all that torque in the car and you can't drive? Not for nothing, slash bar that. Let's get another conversation going real quick because I need the rest of y'all to run across the country with this shit. I'm so tired of people in different places kissing ass to some shit that ain't naturally acclimated here. Y'all kiss ass to anything that got materialistic value. Y'all are the weakest motherfuckers across the whole damn earth. Ain't got the nerve to talk about, oh, we have this level of understanding. We have this level of technology. I don't give a shit. You're an ass kisser. You don't even like yourself. You hate yourself so much. Soon as something shows a particular value of hate, you jump on the bandwagon. You jump on the damn bandwagon and ride. And then when they look you in your face and tell you, and you ain't shit neither, we don't like you neither. You know what you do? Oh, well, we made a big mistake. Yeah, because you're a fucking mistake too. Because you're a mistake. That's the problem. Most of you people are mistakes. And Divine even said this. I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to what I created because things I don't create is going to be mistake. They're not going to fathom. They're not going to have the understanding. They're not going to have nothing but negative rhetoric. This is what the whole world is dealing with right now. Your point of view, I have something to say. No, the fuck you don't. Because you can't even walk outside in the damn sun. Shut up. You can't say shit. You can't eat hot peppers. You can't eat normal shit. Oh, my stomach is burning the fuck up. Why? You can't go around, bees sting the hell out of your ass. You mump everywhere. You can't even stand outside. That's a problem for you. Everything is a problem for you. We gotta make insecticides that kill bugs. Vanilla and water. All natural, vanilla and water. You running from what? You mass producing what for what? Because this place is not for you. Oh my God, it's too much. Well, sit your ass down somewhere, eat enough melanin products until your body can protect you where you at. The real spill right here. Nobody want to actually talk about this shit, but then everybody want to follow behind everything that's fucking tender. No, I don't want to go to your punk ass doctor. He tender. I eat fire. What the fuck you gonna do for me? I chew and spit out fire. What the fuck you gonna do for me? You gonna heal what? My blood is gold. My sweat comes from the sun. Is you crazy? You gonna do what for me? Teach me what? My DNA is older than your existence was thought about. So how you gonna teach me anything? You can hate all day, but that hate is making it bad for you to exist. The hate you producing is gonna be the karma that comes back to you, because one thing you can't change is absolute. You can't change it. I don't give a damn how much hate you got. Sit your ass down and learn something. You know how many plants produce melanin? You know how many plants produce a level of melanin? You can eat curry leaves. You can eat dirt. You know, there used to be people that used to eat white clay out of the ground. You know that? Yeah, tribes used to eat white clay out of the ground because it's benefit. It's the problem. See, people want to say so many things. People think they know so much shit. You're going to get into a book and try to make a science and an understanding. You're going to make a science and an understanding in a place where it didn't need to be comprehended. So who needs to understand something unless you ain't from here? See, because natural orientation, I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. I got a natural North Pole in my head. You can't lose me nowhere on this earth. I'll find my way back to the start. I can smell differences in the air. I pick up on vibes and shit like that. I am naturally acclimated to this place. This is where I'm from. I don't have questions. I have amazement. I see amazement when I look around. I am flabbergasted when I look at the different versions of originality. Like, wow, look at them go. Look at it go, it's beautiful. Not, oh my God, what is the technical understanding of the process of the breakdown of the screws? Shut the fuck up. Nobody don't give a shit. It's confusion. And the rest of y'all love confusion. You love it. You love it. Let's make more confusion. Third bar, slash. Everybody trying to follow an understanding that's not acclimatable. You're not of these people. I don't give a shit what they say. You're not of them. It's not who you are. You're a loving, giving. You don't complain about nothing. You got divine. Complain about what? Be upset about what? Cry about what? I got divine. The fuck I'm gonna care about anything? I care about what love me. I'm gonna love hard what love me hard. All praises to the Most High. Every day. You know, this weekend, I was with my firstborn son and my grandson. We all went to Hot Pot. I ain't been out in a minute, but I had a good plate of food. Me and my son laughed. We even tried to eat a whole octopus, like the little ones. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I can't eat a whole body. It wasn't happening. Chewy. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do it. Tried cow tongue for the first time, cutting slithers, fried some things on the middle, because I ain't never been there before. So I'm, as in Rome, do as the Romans. So I was like, yo, cool. We're going to do this. It was dope. My grandson sitting there playing drums with the chopsticks all over the table. 2 years old. Thought he was Stewie Griffin. Like, just tearing up everything. It was just a beautiful experience. You know what I'm saying? And my son was smiling at me. My son had sake, sake, sake. You know what I'm saying? It was a good experience. Life ain't meant to be directed based off how people feel. It's just meant to be felt and lived. It's a beautiful energy. You can't hold things back and procure things for yourself like you some type of Grinch. Oh my God, I have to keep it for myself. Ooh. You know what's going to happen? Divine going to strip that shit right out of your damn hand. You can't hold nobody in captor because you want to contain the understanding of what they are. Divine will free that energy, yo. Everything you try to do and control as a person, Divine will take out of your hand because you don't run shit. Period. You can't procure nothing. You can't keep nothing safe. You can't. If it's your way, not Divine way, it's going to lose. It's going to lose. Period. It's going to lose. And that's what you're really seeing in full totality. You're seeing people fail because they follow something that didn't create all things. You're seeing other people saying, well, I'm going to keep staying next to what created all things, and they're winning. Jump on the side where you're supposed to be on, because Divine even said, well, in the last days, the ones we let stay the night gotta go home. The contract has to be over. Your parents gotta come pick you up. This shit got to end. They ain't got shit to do with me. They ain't got shit to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody individually here. But it has everything to do with the role you play on this planet. It has everything to do with the role you play on this planet. So if you're going to go acclimate and jump your ass on some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you, you going to ride with them. You going out with them. You can yell, scream, whatever you want to do. Touch a tantrum, point your finger, say whatever you want. It don't matter. Truth stands alone. With the Divine. Make up a million stories. You know what knows your heart? Almighty. And don't forget, where you got, how far you got to, Divine was always guiding that. And when you tried to take it upon yourself to do other, Divine said, okay, now we can stop. All praises. All praises to the Supreme. I am not a god. I'm not a god. That's a word made up by man. I am a supreme being created by the supreme creator of all creators and creations. That's the difference. You can't title me and classify me. Title me and classify me. Who the fuck you think you is? You ain't divine. And y'all be waiting for somebody to take the name of that truth and run it in the ground. Soon as somebody tell you, oh, this is what it is, this was really going on right here, y'all be like, oh, this is the name of that person. No, y'all followers like a motherfucker. I hate following people. I really do. I don't give a damn if they was 20,000 years old and you trying to tell me a name. Well, that 20,000-year-old person need to show me a pamphlet that came from the supreme understanding that's not written and nothing that you able to touch, and show me how that right there acclimated to this language. You got to show me that. Otherwise, I don't give a shit what people be talking about. I don't even care about the translation aspect. How you translating anything? Divine ain't never said take this language. Divine never said none of the stuff that people are saying. That's the sad reality. Divine never said anything. It's not a word that came from the supreme creators of all creators and creations' mouth. Divine never spoke a word to nobody. Never spoke a word to nobody. So all these situations, oh, divine, you ain't speaking to no God. You might be speaking to a creation of the divine. You might be speaking to something that represents an opposite understanding of divine, but you ain't never heard a word from the mouth of the Almighty. Supreme creator of all things. Never. Never. The act in itself is life creating and life crushing at the same time. The act in itself. So ain't a person on this planet. I don't give a damn if you say I died, and I don't give a damn about none of that shit. You ain't never spoke to divine. Ain't nobody never spoke to divine. Nobody. Nobody. No physical body ever sat down and had a conversation with the supreme creator of all creators in existence. Good, bad, and indifferent. Never. Never happened. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. The best you're gonna get is a feeling. And you're gonna translate that shit in your mind to what you think it is. And the more you think you know something without being led by divine, via a feeling, mastering what that feeling is, you lost. Period. Be mad. I don't give a shit. For real. Big facts. FR, FR, FR. Dot, 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 dot. LO, 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 LO. LO, 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 LO. Fuck out of here. Shit crazy to me. I'm so serious. And it'd be funny. It'd be so funny. Enjoy life. You can enjoy life the way you want to enjoy life. Ain't nobody got no regard on how you supposed to enjoy life. Divine said enjoy it. Go forth and prosper. Not go forth and prosper and shit on people. Not go forth and prosper and lie on my name. Not go forth prosper by lying on my name. Not go forth and manipulate to prosper and lie on my name at the same time. Divine never said none of that. Never. Words never came. The act of creating something puts you in a position of ownership. If I create you somewhere and I'm the dominant thing on this understanding of this existence, then Almighty says this is where I place you. This is for you. This is a place for you because of what's placing you there. It's nothing more powerful than the Almighty, but there's a lot of other groups that want to be like that. People, places, and things for a long time, since the beginning of time, since the beginning of life, since the first creation of original life came into existence, and then the false creation of false life came into existence, there's always been creations following a notion to get something that's not theirs. You see it in cartoons. You see it everywhere. You got the villain. You got the good guy. You got the superhero. You got the bad, evil scientist. They always trying to take some shit that's not theirs. They don't put these stories in front of you because, oh, it just sound good. They put the stories in front of you because something they will never have. Something they will never have. This has been labeled in existence since the beginning of time. I can't make none of this shit up. You can be mad at me. I don't care. I don't care. But first thing and foremost, is always going to be the divine over everything. You heard? It's always going to be the divine over everything. You see what I'm saying? So, Supreme Rising, peace, peace. What's going on? It's always going to be the divine over everything. It has nothing to do with no sect of people. Even the people who are not created by divine can get an access to divinity by following in line what created them as well. There are gods. We are not gods. We are supreme beings. We are being. Divine made you to be. Okay, so the children of divine are supreme beings because the supreme creator of all creators and creation is over what's classified as gods. So no, I'm not going to make myself a name that a man made, especially when he has to feel acclimated by something where he's not. So why would I call myself that? Let's use intelligence for once. I'm a god. No, you not. Somebody made that up, lack thereof their own understanding a long time ago. The word wasn't spelled G-O-D, it was spelled G-A-W-D. Go look it up. Some dude with a long, sitting on a chair, I'm a god, you're not a fucking god. He didn't even know what it was when he said it. You see what I'm saying? I'm very good. The word God is made by man. It's not made by supreme nothing. You see what I'm saying? The supreme's voice can't even be heard by humans. Okay, you have the stories tell you they self physical understandings. Physically and non-physical is two different existences. And if you are light made here on flesh, into flesh, that means you coalesced here. Light coalesced here. So it turns everything into matter. Anything out of this dimension is not the same orientation or comprehension. You don't know that? That's science. I'm not a god. I'm a supreme being. I'm a supreme being created by a celestial comprehension. I'm a thought from a celestial comprehension, way more powerful than something that man can put into a comprehension. See, when you control the term, you control what's in the term. That's the difference. Divine is always going to be non-controllable, non-fathomable, the greatest of all ever. It's nothing that can reach that. And if your understandings of deifying understandings come to a physical notion, it's not the best. It's just not the greatest. Because it's here with me. It's breathing the same air as me. That's why you can have something big fall hard. Because it's here with me. Of the world, but not the world. Some absolutes can't be changed. You got to understand when things are spoken and then man takes the divine words and try to use it for his own greatness. It's like, damn, that shit hit hard. I wish I could have been the one that said that. All praises. Yeah, it's going to move the country left because everybody want to be followers. I don't like following. I don't like a fake ass leader. I'm so serious. I have to check you real quick. Like, yo, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm a descendant of a supreme being, yo, that had the power to put together universes. I close my eyes and I see universes spinning in my mind. Different ones. I can project a level of love out of myself and send it without even saying a word, and you gonna feel me. I can focus on you so much, I can almost see you walking around, especially when we connected. I'm a supreme being. I'm not classified by no man. I'm the seed of the supreme creator of all creators and creations, good, bad, and indifferent. Prospect. My oldest cousin is the sun. Fuck you mean? My closest cousins is the trees. We got the same blood cells. They produce something for me to live off. The ground love me so much it stays stable under each part of my feet. What you mean? Take what for granted? Take what for granted? I see how they do that though. They don't know where they at. They don't know where they at. They don't get it yet. They still don't get it. You living in a graveyard. Live in a graveyard, man. Graveyard just got other people on top. You've been living on divine beings, yo. Facts. The same great ones that thought they was going to go too far because they was the biggest and the strongest and they end up turning to the ground I walk on. Will be my footstool. Will be the ground I walk on. Don't get it twisted. The blood we carry, yo, is divine. Your piss, stem cells, got gold in it, trace minerals. You don't know who you is? You everything compiled. Everything. That's why they need your blood. They need everything from you. They need it all. They trying to rebuild a being just so he can have a conversation. No conversation. You can't play Mr. Potato Head. The fuck you think you're gonna take pieces of the original being and put them back together and say, I'm going back? No, you're not going anywhere. Divine put you is where you're gonna stay. See, it's a containment. It can be both good and bad. Supreme. It's containment. It can be both good and bad. Contain. I could contain a baby to give it life. Right? I carry babies in my nutsack until I give it to my woman. Containment. She gonna let it go into another containment. Containment into a containment. It's a babushka doll. It's a farushka doll. Oh yeah. So there's no need to be all tussling and fighting inside the womb. Just grow. Live with the divine on divine. Depend on divine. Depend on nothing other than. Make sure what you connected to depends on that as well. Not into a biblical understanding or some man's understanding, but in a supreme way, a natural orientation. Supreme. You walk with humbleness and love because your darkness is so dark. Not because you can't get there, it's because it's a flip. It's like a coin. You can have either way. Almighty. I don't classify nothing and give power to nothing else. There's nothing more stronger, more powerful than the Almighty, period. ... in a sentence. Yeah, my kids got characteristic traits of me, different pieces. This one act like this one act like that, this one act like that, but they not me though. They not me. All praises to the supreme creator of all creators, good, bad, and indifferent. NAGA the Wise.